What's up, guys? Spenny. The single greatest backfire over the last couple of years has been leftards demanding that every single law enforcement officer wear a body cam. The reason why is because, not because body cams are bad, but because the body cams have proven that it is them who are lying about narratives in order to sow distrust and discontent among the American people. And it is often them committing the violent crime. And were it not for law enforcement, local, state, and federal wearing body cameras, we may not know all of that. There are too many instances to count. But the body cam actually proves that damn near always the cops are the good guys, and it is the radical Democrat voting leftist who is the bad guy. And this is a perfect example of that story. So what we had here was a bunch of headlines about deadly ICE shooting earlier this week. 2 days ago, an ICE officer shot dead a woman who was driving her car. Now, there are so many lies about the story, it's hard to really enumerate all of them, but I guess we should start at the top. The individual driving the car, named Renee Good, she is not just a mom on her way to work. She's a professional activist fomenting hatred and trying to disrupt ICE. I'm going to prove that to you with empirical body camera evidence in just a second. But that was one of the lies. And then the second lie was that, she was just driving and ICE shot her and killed her. And no ICE agents were in danger. And they're just bloodthirsty animals. They just want to kill an American. And those are two of the lies that have been told about this instance. Woman shot dead by Trump border agents. See this headline? Outrage over killing grows as flags burn in street. Trump says officer is lucky to be alive. But the framing of this is just American woman shot dead by Trump border agent. I wonder what that's intended to do, and I wonder if it has any bearing in reality. In fact, it does not. So what we were able to see previously was this video. So this was the video that didn't clearly show whether there was an ICE officer in front of the vehicle. This is, of course, the major question is, was there an ICE officer in the front of the vehicle when the vehicle went berserk? Here is another angle of this. Thankfully, there are multiple angles, and you can see here a little more clearly that there was an ICE officer kind of in front of the vehicle. You can see right there, maybe, just maybe, that ICE officer was in front of the vehicle. Sure looks like it. And this is the clip that we played, right? And that there you can see the gunshots. But now the ICE agent's body camera footage has been released, and here we go. Activist.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
Curse out the officer.
That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the
Blocking the road here. Her friend or something tries to get into the car. Then the federal agents come after her and tell her to get out of the car because she's blocking an official proceeding. She's not allowed to do this. And you can see that her, as the driver, the activist as the driver, again, she's a professional activist, probably paid for by one of these dark money Democrat groups. She locks eyes with the agent that's right in front of her. Again, this is the agent's body camera. He's standing right in front of her car when she peels out. And you can hear her car actually hit his body. He's lucky to be alive.
Get out of the car.
Whoa!
Right. There you go. So this is now definitive, absolutely bona fide, 100% truth and proof that the individual was not just some peaceful mom on her way to soccer practice, that she was in fact trying to hit or kill the ICE agent as she locked eyes with him and started screaming at him. And then as soon as he was in front of her vehicle, here you go. As soon as he's in front of her vehicle, she tries to run him over, and you can hear the sound. If you want to say that this woman's death is a tragedy, that we should pray for her soul, says J.D. Vance, as Americans, then I agree with you. And the media's dishonesty about this officer is an all-time moment of shame for the press. Does this law enforcement officer have a family? Yes. Did he get seriously injured by the vehicle 6 months ago? Yes. Does he have a reason to fear for his life? Yes. Does he have every right to safety while doing his job? Yes. I want law enforcement officers to do their jobs and to come home safely with their families. If you don't like the immigration policy of the Trump administration, attack me. Leave our law enforcement alone. And it's time for the press to finally tell the truth about what is going on, says J.D. Vance in sharing this clip. J.D. Vance also posting in the sharing of this clip. What the press has done in lying about this innocent law enforcement officer is disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Look at what the press did. ICE agent was not in the vehicle's path when fired at driver. Video shows. An analysis of the video raises questions. These bastards. They want people to die. Renee Good was staring directly at the ICE agent when she floored the gas pedal to kill him. Look at this. She looked right at him before trying to run him over. If you're still out there marching in the street for this woman, you are an idiot. She is a murderer. Virtually the entire left-wing media owes J.D. Vance an apology, starting with CNN. Video proves that he was right and that they were full of shit as usual. Yep. Team Obama and their push for body-worn cameras completely undermining their agenda. That's right. Correct. Her girlfriend taunts the officer. Then he's right in front of her car. She yells, "Drive, drive, drive." Truly tragic that these women have been radicalized. Fake narrative, political vigilantism. This is what happens to people when there's no real moral grounding, no transient purpose. They get whipped up into violent political causes, develop lionized self-images due to online discourse, fighting Nazis, and so on. It's really sad. I'm sad for this woman. I'm really sad for her kids, and continue to pray that Jesus would meet them. I also pray for protection of the ICE officers. Goodness. What a mess. Watch. You can literally hear the alarm in the officer's exclamation as he's hit. There's nothing left to debate here, says Megan Kelly. My God. This is a straightforward attempt to murder by the driver, and she knew exactly what she was doing. This isn't a panicked mom who just dropped her kids off. This is a woman who's trying to obstruct ICE and then trying to murder an ICE agent. And the wife, who should also be charged, says, drive, 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 baby, drive, and later admits the whole thing was her fault. She should be charged to the fullest extent of the law. And what could you charge here? 18 U.S. Code 2384, seditious conspiracy, rebellion, insurrection. You could charge them against and with so many different federal statutes that dictate that you are not allowed to attack federal officers. Ladies and gentlemen, attacking federal officers is what's happening all throughout Minneapolis. The city has been brought to the brink of absolute chaos and more death because of the lies of the media, and it's time to set it all straight. Thank God for these body cameras, for real. So many different instances I think that. What a complete and total backfire. God bless our ICE and police officers. Stay safe out there. Please. Let's see.